The Behringer Neutron, on the surface, a straightforward dual oscillator analog synth. But what if its overdrive circuit could be repatched into a screaming audio oscillator? This hidden depth isn't an accident. Its LFO can oscillate so fast it enters audio rate, creating complex FM sounds. And its architecture is built for this flexibility. Even one of its main oscillators can be transformed into a secondary LFO. Today we're proving the Neutron is a sound design lab. We'll cover its architecture, its modulation power, and its secret applications. So how is all this possible? The process of sound creation starts here, the 56-point patch bay. This isn't just for decoration. It's the key to overriding the internal signal path and accessing the synth's true potential. Its heart is two analog oscillators based on the 3340 chip, known for their powerful, raw character. The real magic is blending 5 waveforms. This isn't just switching from a saw to a square wave. It's a smooth transition, creating subtle or dramatic timbral shifts. This is your first step into creating sounds that feel alive and constantly moving. The Neutron expands on this with a paraphonic mode, allowing you to play 2 different notes at once. This lets you create rich drones and 2-note chords, all processed through the same analog filter and VCA for a cohesive sound. So we have a reroutable signal path, blendable analog oscillators, and paraphonic capabilities. This is the foundation for experimentation. But a great sound source is static without movement. Now let's look at the extensive toolkit the Neutron gives you to create that movement. First, that super fast LFO. Pushing it into audio rates creates clangorous, metallic, FM-style sounds that are impossible on most synths in this class. Next, the sample and hold circuit. This is your key to controlled chaos, generating classic sci-fi effects and stepped arpeggio-like sequences. But what if you want that randomness to be smooth? The slew limiter lets you blur those stepped voltages into smooth, gliding curves. Finally, 2 dedicated attenuators. These let you precisely dial in the amount of modulation, giving you the fine control needed for nuanced sound design. A high-speed LFO, a second oscillator as an LFO, sample and hold, slew, and attenuators. This isn't a basic modulation section. It's a creative powerhouse. Theory is great, but let's put it into practice. We're going to build a complex, experimental percussion sound from scratch using only the Neutron. We won't even use the main oscillators. Instead, we'll crank the filter's resonance until it self-oscillates, creating a pure sine wave. By modulating its frequency with a fast envelope, we create the initial ping of our drum hit. Next, we'll mix in the noise generator, shaped by the second envelope, to create the snap or sizzle of the percussion. The 2 envelopes allow us to shape the tonal and noisy parts of the sound independently for precise control. To give it space and movement, we'll use the analog bucket brigade delay. By modulating the delay time with the LFO, we can create swirling chorus-like textures or rhythmic, evolving echoes. In just a few steps, we've created a unique sound that would be difficult to achieve on other synths. This proves the Neutron is a self-contained sound design studio. We've seen what it can do on its own. But what if its powerful sound engine wasn't limited to just its own oscillators? To answer that, we must examine the non-obvious ways you can patch the Neutron to push it beyond its limits. One way is through generative patching. By cross-modulating modules, the Neutron can create evolving melodies and rhythms entirely on its own. Another trick is to route an oscillator through one of the attenuators. This creates amplitude modulation, perfect for harsh, metallic, bell-like tones. These advanced patches are only possible because of the built-in utilities like signal multipliers and inverters. They are vital for complex interactions. Now to answer our question, the key is the external audio input. This lets you route any instrument, a guitar, a drum machine, through its entire signal path. Remember that overdrive circuit from the beginning? Imagine running your drum machine through it, completely reshaping its character. This transforms the Neutron from a synthesizer into a unique, patchable, analog multi-effects unit. You can use its LFOs to create a tremolo effect, or the SNH to create a glitchy, stuttering effect on the external audio. By combining its internal sound generation with its external processing, the Neutron becomes the centerpiece of an experimental setup. It's a synth, an effects box, and a modulation source all in one. So the Neutron is far more than a simple synth. It's a collection of powerful, interconnected modules disguised as a single instrument. From its flexible architecture and deep modulation engine to its hidden functions, every part is geared for sonic creation. And if this self-contained world isn't enough, you can remove it from its case and mount it in a Eurorack system, making it a gateway to modular possibilities. The Behringer Neutron isn't just an affordable synthesizer. It's an open invitation to experiment, and a tool that rewards curiosity about the boundaries of sound. What's the most surprising patch you've created? Share it in the comments below.